Group the drawings individually. Rotate the drawings. You can rotate in a 2D viewport. Move the drawing to its desired position and be precise. You can also rotate using the gumball. Rotate and position the drawings so they form a matrix. You can use the drawings as reference for new geometry. I'll hide all layers except for the wall layer to clean up my viewport. Now make a layer for your 3D geometry. Double-click the layer to make it the current layer. Draw a rectangle for the exterior wall using the floor plan as reference. Offset the curve 150 mm inwards. Select both curves and extrude them using the Extrude Curve command. If you toggle the Delete Input option, Rhino will delete the original curve. Next, we will model all openings, then subtract them from the exterior wall. Toggle on the Details layer and draw boxes the size of the window openings. Copy the boxes to the remaining window openings. The windows in the bathroom are not located at floor level. You can model the opening, then move it up, but it's easier to create the box using the vertical option. Just follow the directions in the command prompt. Cover the box to the other window opening and make another box for the entrance door. Now toggle off all layers except for the 3D layer. Select the Boolean difference icon or simply type BD in the command prompt. Select the outer wall, press Enter, and select the objects to subtract. Finish the Boolean by pressing Enter. The Boolean difference command can be run multiple times to remove more parts. Instead of tracing on top of existing curves, you can use the curves directly. This is highly recommended for complex curves. Let me just switch to wireframe mode and show the plans and sections. I'll hide the exterior wall. In order to use the curves, you will have to ungroup the drawings. Using curves from this section, we will create walls, floors, and the staircase. First, we need to split the floors from a staircase. Draw a vertical line and use it to split the polycurve. This curve is an open curve. It will not produce a solid when extruded. Close a curve using the Close Curve command. Extrude the curve and use the drawings as reference for the extrusion distance. In top view, you can see that the floor is overlapping with the exterior wall. We have to fix this. Make sure the project snapping is toggled on. This will force every action into a 2D mode. Now run the Scale 1D command and scale the extrusion to fit within the boundary wall. In shaded mode, you can see that we still need to model the actual floor. To simplify this, we'll just make a box using the existing lines as reference. Remember to switch off Project Snap when you model things in 3D. Let's create the Lightwell. Pay attention to the snapping when drawing the profile curve. You want a flat curve. Now extrude the curve to the height of the exterior wall. For light to enter the Lightwell, I will need to remove some of the deck and the floor. Create a box and subtract it from the deck and the floor. Rhino has several Boolean functions. The one you need is Boolean difference. Click the icon or simply write BD in the command prompt. Select the deck and the floor, press Enter, then select the box and finish the command with Enter. Select the curve for the staircase, hold Shift and select the vertical line too. Join the curves to one closed curve. Copy the curve and move it in place on the plan drawing. Select the curve and extrude it. Now for the supporting wall of the staircase. In front view, draw a line connecting the plateau and the ground. In perspective view, you can clearly see that the curves are not overlapping. In fact, the line we just made is not even flat. This is because we did not toggle on Project Snapping. To flatten the curves, switch to front view and use the Project to Z-plane command. Toggle on Delete Input Objects to remove the original curves. Then trim the curves and join them into one closed curve. Move the curve in place and extrude it. The remaining walls are made from boxes. Make sure Project Object Snapping is toggled off or the walls will have no height. The last step is to create doors and windows. Use the vertical rectangle tool. You can click the icon or simply use the vertical option when you draw a rectangle. Follow the instructions in the command prompt and draw a vertical rectangle, snapping to existing lines and geometry. Using offset will not provide a valid curve for the window frame. That's because the curve is being offset in the construction plane. In perspective view, the construction plane is the top view, so the curve is pushed back rather than offset. Run the offset command again and toggle off the in Z-plane option. The offset will now refer to the rectangle coordinate space and provide a valid offset. Select both curves and extrude them using the plan drawing as reference for the extrude distance. Repeat this for all doors and windows to finalize your 3D model.